Alright guys, what's happening? Welcome back. Welcome back. Christopher here with Christopher JVR. I'm about to show you something cool here. So what I have here is this is actually a finished oil painting. It's got a little gold flaking on it, give it some shine. What we're gonna do here is epoxy it. So I'm going to show you everything that I do and use to epoxy a piece. So the first thing that we want to start with here is putting some support in here, because the epoxy gets pretty heavy on the top of it and it'll pull this in. So I always put some support of foam board inside there, and I have this piece left over from who knows what. I'll be right back. I gotta get my ruler. Let's measure inside there. This canvas is a little warped. Here, it was made like that. That's perfectly okay. Not gonna hurt anything. Got 12 inches from here. So in here, it is 9 1/4. A little bit smaller in the middle, but that's perfectly fine. And then it's 12 1/4 here, so we'll take that. Just cut it right at 9 1/4 and 12 1/4. I'm just gonna stand up here to check if we're still recording. All right. So how's everybody's Saturday today? Mine is going swell. It's a little cool and rainy here, but nothing that can stop me from painting. Man, I forgot everything for this video. I need to go get me a pencil. Alright, I promise. Well, I can't promise, but I can try to promise that I didn't forget anything else. I'm here now. So we're just gonna mark 9 1/4 there. Nothing has to be exact with this measurement. I made 9 1/4 mark there. Nothing has to be exact here. I'm gonna be straight. And 12 1/4. About there. Let's pass it. So we're just cutting a little bit off. And I'm using my sides that were cut by the manufacturer. Make sure that they don't look too wonky. I'm just gonna take my pencil and put a light line across there, and put a light line across here. Just even though I'll be using this ruler to continue to cut, but I want to straight cut this. But all right, I promise you I didn't forget anything, and I forgot my knife. One more time. All right. So, man, my brain is messy today. Brain is messy. Haywire. I've been shopping, preparing for my art. Found that watercolor canvas. Found a whole lot of other things too. That's my problem. I go to the art store and I'm like, oh, I need that too. I need that too. That's the problem with being a everything artist. Well, I mean, I don't do everything, but it's what I consider myself as somebody growing into an everything artist, that sort of thing. You want to cut it just a little bit bigger. That's what I did on the other line, just a hair bigger. Oops. Cut part of that ruler off, but that's why their cheap soap foam board is cut. We'll pop it inside here and give it the support that it needs. And you want it to be a tight fit, because I mean, I'm going to leave it in there. Some people don't, but I do. In the, you know, if somebody buys it, they can take it out. But I consider that, I might have to cut a little bit off of there. Might have to cut a little bit more. That's a little bit too tight of a fit, so let's just do that right there. Alright, that should do it. That should do it. I hope so. But anyways, I've been running around and getting things for this event. So you just shove it in there. It supports your canvas. And it's kind of stuck in there. And it gives the picture some concave so it won't sink in and puddle. It'll kind of roll out. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, it's barely, but, and you can adjust that too by pushing on it in the corners, but you don't need too much in there. Just a little bit. This is a warped canvas. Okay. So that's prepared. This canvas has got a lot of texture on it, obviously, so when you pour epoxy on it, it's really gonna it's really gonna have humps and bumps, but that's cool because I like texture in all of my things, even the things that are supposed to be smooth. I just can't stand flat paintings. I put texture in everything. All right. Well, let's get this out of the way for the moment. Just set it right over there. Okay, so I have this 1 quart bucket, a extra long popsicle stick, ruler. Okay. My epoxy, I have resin and hardener. They're liquid states. When they go together, chemical reaction, they harden over a period of time, make great fumes. Do it in a well-ventilated area, and just be careful. I'm gonna wear gloves, just some nitro gloves, or whatever gloves that you choose to wear. I'm not allergic to anything. I just prefer these because they're tight fitting. I don't like latex, it smells funny, but. And in the epoxy, I'm gonna put some of this very fine powder. This one is Ancient Bronze. and iridescent gold. Everybody see that? I'm gonna put that in there, swirl it around, and when I get ready to pour this, I'll set these up like so and put the painting on it, just like this. And kind of pull these out towards those edges. There we go, just so we're stationary. And then we get to have fun with the heat gun. The heat gun I'm using is just a simple heat gun. Wagner Inferno 300 heat gun. 2 settings, 1200 watts. Neat. Yeah, we've unplugged the hair dryer for acrylics today, and we have plugged in the heat gun. We don't do epoxy very much, but when we do, gotta plug that heat gun in. For smaller things, I use a torch lighter, but this kind of smells not terrible. The other one smells like perm. Like perm. Yeah, that's the stinky one. Smells like perm from a hair salon or something. What I should have done before I did this, so let me do this for 1 second. I'll reset this up. I got a bigger piece of foam board. That I want to set under this, that I just use to do certain things on. Obviously there's some glitter on there. Move those out of the way. Is that lined up? Can everybody see all of it? There we go. Put these back under there. Is that in the center of the screen? Well, I hope so. It's already hot in here. Maybe I should have done this on a different day when I don't have to use a heat gun. Anyway, so I'll just go ahead and start with stinky number 1. Pour it in this bucket here. You gotta get it all in there. Normally I wouldn't want the bubbles and everything in it, but this painting's got a lot going on, and I really don't care if there's a bubble in it. It's going to take a little bit for this to come out. So I'll talk to you for a minute about next weekend. Next weekend is the Spring Fling Shopping Fair. I'll be there from 9 a.m. to 3, selling my art, along with quite a bit of other vendors with their craft and selling their things, and it'll be a good day. You should come check it out here in McPherson, Kansas. At the community building. I posted several flyers about it. I have the address on it. I think it's Marlin Street. I can't tell you the number off the top of my head. Come check it out. buy someone something, make their day, make your day, make somebody else's day with a gift. It'll definitely be fun. Okay, this one's almost drained. I wish I had a kind of a stand for this. I want to get it all. I think that this will be enough though. But all right, on to stinky number 2, the hardener, one that smells like perm. Here we go with that. And this one's a little more liquidy. This is when you have to stir into the resin. This is the chemical reaction. You want these as even amounts as possible or the hardening process will not set up correctly. I'm gonna, after I get these stirred together for a while, I will then here's the hard part of this. I will then put that glitter color in. So this is the process of this. You're just stirring it slowly. And I'll be doing this for a while. So basically, once it's all not marbly anymore, because when you start to stir it together, the thick stuff, it's kind of like oil on top of water, but the resin is more solid than the hardener, and so when you mix them together, it kind of goes marbly. And I wish I could show you, but I'm not using a clear container this time. It has lots of bubbles in it. Some people tend to stir this very, very slow. It depends on what you're using it for. But once it goes clear and the milky marbliness kind of goes away and you start to be able to see through it again, is when it's ready. But on this particular piece, I'm not going to worry so much about that. Because I want the movement that those effects will give me with the glitter being put in here. And it's just, and then we'll use the heat gun to get any big bubbles out, so we don't have air pockets that are going to cause it to open up and expose. But yeah, I got plenty enough to cover this 11 by 14 canvas, so it doesn't take a lot of these, a lot of this. I'm just going to put a little there. Swirl it in. Just get it mixed in. And then we're going to take a little bit of the iridescent gold. If I can get the bag, there we go. Stir, ooh. I really hope that was what I wanted. I guess we'll see. and really cool marbly swirls of bronze and gold. I'm liking this. So let's bring this back over here. Center it up. And we are ready to pour. Get these out of the way. I'm gonna get my heat gun plugged in and ready. All right, we're ready. Let's see. I want to pour it around the guy. So I want to take this and use the blow dryer on it real quick. We're just touching these corners. That way they have something on them. And it'll just drip on off. That's how you do this. You just scrape it up off there, plop it on there, and then it comes off. If you're seeing that, yeah, it went all over my artboard, but I've got tons of these. I replace them every so often. They get caught up and caked with paint, and I just replace them. Now, let's use some heat. That is all that I'm doing to that. The epoxy is causing a glare up in there. So here we are. This is the process of epoxying. I made a mess. Didn't I? Oh guys, you let me make a mess. But this is it, and I wouldn't have done anything different. I say that every time. I wanted to give this warped look, and when it dries, you'll see all these gold streaks in there. But this is wet, so I will show you the finished product in a few days when it has dried, hardened, cured, and set up. Thank you for watching. Thanks for looking, and I'll see you next time. Bye.